Can be Borderlands 2 while only using items found in trash piles, episode number 3. And starting off from last time when I gave myself the worst mission to start off with in the entire game. The one where you get back to Sanctuary after Lilith, the bitch, kicks you out. So the first thing we need to do is head to the fridge. And it's widely known as the worst spot on this entire game. The only legendaries there are quite shit. And it's just full of rats. The worst enemy to fight. But I've got a secret, super smart tactic, and it's called sprint through the entire place and hopefully not die. And I mean, it worked. Not very great, but I did it, even though I nearly died. And yeah, now I'm in the Highlands. And this is where the pain starts. Because as I get here, I realise, these enemies are quite high leveled. And I'm a level 13. And then I open some stalker piles, and what do I see? Level 16 weapons. Shit. So I was thinking, how long would it take me to get to level 16 just fighting these guys? Surely not that long, right? They're super high level, probably lots of XP for me, yeah? Nah, not even close. They gave me just as much XP as killing bloody Knuckle Dragger right now would. But I forget about that, and I just start farming them for as long as I can. Then, after a good time, I start to go a little bit insane. Because while doing this, my thoughts start getting to me. And all I'm thinking is, how the hell am I going to beat the warrior with a bloody dull TMP, some fucking random ass sniper, and I guess hopefully an RPG? Not very great. But at least after an entire 15 minutes I get to level 14. So at this point, I pretty much just said, I'll farm until I get level 16, get to the Wildlife Exploitation Preserve, or finish this mission, and get to Sanctuary, do some side missions, because this XP is a big problem. Then about 20 minutes later, my brain decides to finally catch up, and figures out that the Caustic Caverns might be a better place to go. Because if I keep farming these damn stalkers, it's going to take the rest of my life to get to level 16. And even if the stuff in the Caustic Caverns were level 16, it still would have been fine. Because, well, there's just a really good spot for Varkids, and Varkid piles everywhere in that spot. And then you go a little bit further, and you've got a bunch of creepers and the badass creeper to farm. They give you a decent chunk of XP, so that's the best spot to go. And look what we got here. From the Varkid trash piles, you got level 15 weaponry. That helps a lot. Then over 10 minutes later, the weirdest thing happens. A bunch of good Varkids have been spawning, but nothing like a super badass Varkid. And the weirdest part about this one, it never moved. It was stuck in the wall or something. So I got a free super badass Varkid kill. And that was also the thing that pushed me over to level 15. Now I'm finally level 15, I can go and finish the main mission and get back to Sanctuary and accept some side quest for that juicy XP. And these are my sorry excuses for weapons that I have, so that's great. At least I got a slag weapon though, it should help a little bit. Now it's time to get this beacon that will let me get to Sanctuary. But wait, the first decently hard enemy I find absolutely stomps me, so that's cool. And I used everything I possibly had to get him not even down to half health. That's a little bit demoralizing. But as I respawned, I realized I can just walk past the fucker. And it was straight to the Thresher. And this thing was super easy. It only killed me once and got me down like 5 times. That's just not enough from him, come on, get better. But eventually I did kill him and I grabbed the beacon and dipped the hell out of there before any of the loaders could whoop my ass. Then we get to the little town where we place the beacon, and that's when hell starts. Because this right here is the deciding factor if you like or dislike Borderlands 2. And during the amount of time that I was doing this mission, I was hating it. But I eventually got through it and only have to go to therapy twice a week. And with the 8 minutes of constantly fighting these damn robots, it obviously felt like 4 hours, but 8 minutes and I died 3 times And I was definitely having lots of fun and not contemplating certain things. So that's cool. But we finally get everything done, and it's time to go back to Sanctuary. Thank God. Now you might think I would have been smart and gone with a bunch of side quests now. And I would have. But I had dinner, came back, and then I completely and utterly forgot that I need XP and levels because I'm struggling in this game. I don't know how I forgot that. Doesn't make any sense. But my genius self decides to head to the Wildlife Exploitation Preserve at a level bloody 16. Now you might be thinking, what's this moron doing back at the Stalker place? Farming for more level 16 items? Yeah, because I wanted to get to level 16, and I forgot that quests exist because I'm a moron. So, I keep farming these dudes, getting level 16 items. Not a single good one, of course, because the game loves me. And now that I'm level 16, I decide to go and do this level 19 recommended mission. Ha! I'm so damn smart. But then I make it to Mordecai in the Wildlife Exploitation Preserve, and he exclaims that Bloodwing has been captured, and he also has a useful chip on his collar or something, so let's go attempt to save him. Emphasis on the attempt. Then comes the first big hurdle, which is disabling 3 robots. Now, these robots were 4 levels above me, or 3 or 4 levels above me, so it wasn't the easiest thing to do. But my grenades got him to a decent health and got him quite disabled, so that's quite good. The worst part is that I struggled to live, but with all of my grenades, my slag weapon, and Mordecai sometimes helping me, sometimes killing the disabled robots, I finally get all 3. And I'm not dealing with any of these damn robots, so I just run straight through, then straight past the damn skags, then straight past... Oh, wait. Pimon and Tumba are there. Yay. Now, would you think that I can beat an enemy that's like boss level and also 5 levels above me? Because I didn't. So I just sprinted through. And that did not work. Because for the next 2 minutes straight, Pimon and Tumba raped me. I'm sad to say it. I'm traumatized by the experience. I called the police, I tried to get the matter resolved. But they said, this is a video game, this isn't real life. Never call us again. Wow, how dare they. Anyway, I will be suing them. And I decided to absolutely run away from Pimon and Tumba. I just didn't want to be molested again. So I go in and out of the natural selection annex, and they're gone. Thank God. But it's time to continue all the way to the part where it's just a massive fight against robots and stalkers. And somehow, I didn't think it was possible, but I think this was harder than fighting Pimon and Tumba. Now, it wasn't the normal loaders and stalkers that were the problem, it was the last few. Because while you have a super badass loader firing shots on you every bloody second, you also got 2 bull loaders sitting there blocking every shot you shoot at them. So it's just a lose-lose situation. But then for the next 10 minutes, it's just me against these 2 bull loaders and this 1 super badass loader. And it was just terrible. I ran out of money from buying too much ammo. I obviously ran out of ammo as well. And I just couldn't do anything. I had to run around the whole place with a bloody disabled super badass loader with no arms left because I shot him that much. And it still takes me so long to kill him. This is all just so traumatizing. Next time, I'm bloody getting out of this damn place. I'm heading straight to some random ass side quest, getting to level 19. I'll come back and still get my ass kicked. But thanks for watching, and I might see you next time if I haven't bloody hung myself.